welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to teach you about the magnetic field on the axis of circular current carrying loop. So in last class we have studied the magnetic field at the center of the loop. So in this video we are going to study about magnetic field on the axis of the loop. Means if you take the axis, on that axis if you consider any point P, at that point P what will be the magnetic field. So let's start. So first we will take one loop. So this is our loop. So in this loop the current will be flowing in the clockwise direction. So this is the direction of current and this is the center point, and this point we will call it as O. And next I will draw one axis. So this is the axis. At this point P we want to calculate the magnetic field. So for that, this point P is placed at x distance from the center, and now this is the radius of this loop, capital R. Now we will take one small current element here, dl. Why we are taking current element means to calculate the magnetic field. To calculate magnetic field we are using the Biot-Savart law, and that Biot-Savart law is applicable only for the small current element. So here we will take small current element and we will join this small current element to point P. So now after that this point P is at R distance from this current element. Now the magnetic field what produced is in this direction. So this is the direction of the magnetic field dB because of this small current element. Next, this angle is phi. Now if I take another current element diametrically opposite to this loop, then this is the current element and the magnetic field is produced at this point P in this direction. If you add these two vectors, then we will get magnetic field for this first current element and the second current element. If we want to add these two vectors, then we cannot add because this vector is not perpendicular, not parallel. So this vector is resolved into two components, one perpendicular component and one parallel component. So this is the dB cos phi, and this is for this vector, this is the perpendicular component and this is the parallel component, that is dB sin phi. For this vector, this is the perpendicular component dB cos phi and this is dB sin phi. So now we can easily add these two vectors, dB sin phi and dB sin phi. This dB cos phi and this dB cos phi will be cancelled because both are opposite in direction. Because of their opposite direction, one is positive and another one is the negative value. So both values will be cancelled, only these two values are added. So when you add these two values, then we will get magnetic field for these two current element. If you integrate this equation, then we will get total magnetic field for the complete wire. So first, this angle is also phi and this angle is also phi. Because if you compare these two angles, the angle between these two lines is 90 degree and the angle between these two lines is also 90 degree. Means this line is shifted by phi, means this line is also shifted by phi. So both these angles are phi. So similarly here. Next, you have to remember this condition that dB is always perpendicular to dl and dB is always perpendicular to dr. We will apply Biot-Savart law, that is dB is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl sin theta value. How much we will take means we will take 90 degree because this is the direction of the current element and this is the direction of the R, and the angle between these two values is 90 degree. Here it is not observable as 90, but when you imagine in 3 dimension it will be always 90 degree because BB is always perpendicular to dr. So here we will take it as sin 90 degree divided by R square. So now this equation can be written as dB is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl divided by R square. So this is our equation number 1. Sin 90 value is 1. Next, if we want to calculate the net magnetic field, then we have to integrate the equation dB is equals to integration of dB sin phi. If you integrate this equation, then we will get the magnetic field for complete wire. Integration of dB value is how much? dB value we will take from equation number 1 and we will write here mu0 divided by 4 pi I into dl divided by r square. This is sin phi. So now here we will continue. Integration of dB is equals to mu0 by 4 pi is constant, I by r square, sin phi is also constant. Only we will integrate dl. Integration of dv is b, mu0 divided by 4 pi I divided by r square sin phi. Integration of dl, how much will take means, if you take the circumference of the circle, it will be 2 pi r. In last class already we have studied the circumference of circle will be 2 pi r. So here integration of dl will be 2 pi r. Radius is how much? Capital R. So here we take capital R. This pi and this pi is cancelled. This 2 and cancelled. So b is equals to, what we can write, mu0 divided by 2 I divided by r square sin phi, and here one capital R is remain. So this is the equation for magnetic field at this point P. But in examination they will not give this sin phi value. Means whenever you are solving the mathematical problem, this sin phi value they will not give. So this sin phi value we have to convert in terms of r and x. So how to convert means, in this triangle, if you consider this triangle, sin phi can be written as perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular is capital R and hypotenuse is small r. So here we will take r by r. Next, in this same triangle, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, then it can be written as r square is equals to capital R square plus x square. If you want to write r value, then it will be square root of r square plus x square. So here in this equation we will substitute this sin phi value and r value in this equation, and what we will get, b is equals to mu0 divided by 2 I, sin phi value is r by r, and this r value is as it is. R square, how much? R square plus x square. So b is equals to mu0 divided by 2 I, r into r is r square divided by r value we can take it as square root of r square plus x square, and this value is r square plus x square. So b is equals to mu0 divided by 2 I into r square. This is square root. Square root means 1 by 2 and this is 1. 1 by 2 plus 1, it will be 3 by 2. So here we will take r square plus x square to the power of 3 by 2. So this is the magnetic field at the point P because of this circular loop. Now we will take the special cases, first case and the second case. We will take special case 1. So first we will take case 1. So in case 1, what we will take means x value is very greater than r. What is the meaning of that? Means this point P is placed at a very large distance, means this x value is very large as compared to radius of this loop. So at that time what happens means this r value is negligible. If you delete r from this equation, then what we will get? B is equals to mu0 divided by 2 I into r square divided by, if you delete this r value, then x is remained. So for this x, this is square and this is 3 by 2. So this 2 and this 2 is cancelled, so it will be x cube, 2x cube. Next we will take case 2. So in case 2, what will take means x value is equal to 0. X value is 0 means this point P is at the center, means this point P is placed at center, then x value will become 0. Means when the point P is exactly at the center of the loop, then what will be the magnetic field? So B is equals to mu naught I into r square divided by 2. In this equation, if you delete this x value, then how much we will get means r, this square and this 2 will be cancelled, r cube will be remained, r cube. So now this equation will be B is equals to mu naught into I divided by 2r, because this square and this is cancelled. B is equals to mu naught into I divided by 2r. So this is the magnetic field if the x value becomes 0. So these are the two special cases you have to remember. Means fx means x is greater, very greater than r, then you will get this value, and if x is 0, then you will get this value. So this is all about the magnetic field on the axis of circular current carrying loop. So in next class we will study about the applications of the Biot-Savart law. So stay tuned.